Да нихуя нет. Оно вот показывает, что что-то это, что ты там что-то вещаешь. Видос покончил. Не, вот сейчас есть. Мгм. Да, вроде нормально. Блять, тебя не слышно, нахуй. Сейчас по мне сориентируй. Ну, секунд, блять, 5-10 вот так. Ну, меня слышно, а тебя нет. Да, можешь не включать хуй. Чтоб 2 раза не повторялось. Ты арму тоже на экспириенс, блядь, снимал? Там тоже у тебя звука нет у них. Одного этого слышно там, блядь, видос смотрел, как он, блядь, с нами армян отыгрывал. Деда, блядь, бонусно. С этого, с вашего замка там, вон, на этой, блядь, на Лексусе, на спортивном, поехали в город, нахуй. По дороге въебались у вас там что-то, зацепились за мост, колеса отпали. Я думаю, вот он, сука, там орёт старый, блядь. Ледечку. Так он тут же, как ты там, блядь, не води, или, блядь, можно заводить.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinnick, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home, but I hope you got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Why do they call Hinnick Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinnick's nature's no sweeter than his smell.
Ну, где это, блядь, шкуры висят, нахуй.
Yeah.
Че ты далеко, мне кажется, поехал.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right, I'll ask at the inn then.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and find him.
И вообще, почему, блядь, в ее обращении нету, блядь, слова? Должна обращаться, блядь, пан Алексей, что вы... Чего изволите, на, пан Алексей? Господа все в Лондоне, на.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
Well, ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Riki. He only drives my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
Пойдет.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Your establishment's a bit run down, innkeeper. The walls could use a coat of whitewash, and the roof looks neglected too.
I suppose so. But what's that got to do with anything?
I'll just thought a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. How much do you think it will cost to fix the place up a bit? That ought to do it. All right. What do you want to know about Riki?
How much game did he bring you?
Not much. A few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry hears something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is, I don't know where it is at all.
But
But I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave, or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft. Good luck to you.
Все ищи шахты.
Yeah. Yeah.
Там дрова какие-то по левую сторону и направо нахват. Мгм. Перекресток. Перекресток и дрова. Да ты не доехал еще, мне кажется.
Yeah. Yeah.
Мгм. Полянка где-то там. Не прямо направо, чуть левее. Да. И поклоны пусть хуячат, когда обращается. Ты с кем разговариваешь, челядь? Туда напрямую, что ли? Думаешь, там есть переправа? У него вон пиздует откуда. Набери градусов, блядь, 15 направо. Нет, ты не тут, а. Вот открой карту. Ты же мостик переехал. Вот, ты где-то вот тут, а, блядь. Ну вот я говорю, градусов 20 нахуй левее еб. Ну правее. Ну ты сейчас где-то напротив него. Тут я думаю, какая-то, блядь, должна быть гора нахуй, типа, блядь, и...
Sucker. It's hellishly deep here.
Ну тут что-то какое-то все это, блядь, маленькая карта. Блядь, 3 шага сделал, уже хуй его знает. Вот от дома вот так вот, блядь, прямо. Ну, блядь, по карте посмотри, нахуй. Видишь, куда двери? Вот дверь, ты у дверей, нахуй. И если ты пойдешь прямо, но чуть-чуть там 1,5 градуса, блядь, левее. На. Вот так хуяри, смотри, блядь. Ну, левее где-то надо. Мне кажется, ты направо уходишь. Ну, ты объезжаешь, блядь, смещаешься на... Надо было прямо оттуда хуярить по той до той речки. Вот до той речки вот. Ты вот наверх поехал вдоль, вот ты вдоль этого. Надо было дальше туда, блядь, хуярить нахуй, до той. И наверх как раз от нее где-то тут. Ну вот вверху я. Там вот она, речка расходится, и от этого расхода нахуй. Да брось ты эту лошадь, пиздуй пешком, да хуйня. Блять, она пока разберется в этих кустах, нахуй. Гнездо нашла себе. Блять, он в доспехах, куда ему прыгать нахуй, пацан. 2 центнера на нем железо. Ну вот где речка расходится, и как раз слева. Ну где, блядь, кто тут колотит?
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men.
No.
Then who are you?
А чё там, какие варианты? А чё за враг вообще? Ну, по пизде о враге, блядь.
That's not important. The important thing is we have a common foe.
Considering all the enemies I have, the odds of that are pretty high.
I'm talking about the gang that raided the Neuhof stud farm. I know you were there.
I was, but I've got nothing in common with those bastards.
I'll take your word for it, providing you tell me what you know.
I don't know why you should care. If it keeps my neck out of the noose, I'll spill the beans.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
Вот, про
Did
коротышку.
you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They
С
didn't
этими-то
talk to us
понятно,
at
они
all.
хотели что-нибудь
None of
спиздить,
their
а там,
faces
блядь,
was
вот эти
familiar either.
режут.
The thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid.
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was four of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan 'em and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your two gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smell. Sir Hanish's...
Блядь, сидит в пещере, режет живность, нахуй, это нормально, блядь. А лошадей зарезали, блядь, это какая-то бесовщина, нахуй. До сих пор забыть не могу, блядь.
Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting.
Это он ёбнut, лечить надо.
Was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smiller, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him, with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so we'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, 2 of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well...
Да пусть сидит тут, а хули, так, сука, жизнь потрепала.
Oh shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck!
At least they get no idea. The 2 of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
Че, пиздить их надо. Хули с ними еще делать?
Next.
I've got some more questions.
What?
You're coming with me. So Rad's
Чем
going
приебал?
to hear what you've got to say.
Don't suppose there's any chance you might turn a blind eye.
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here, and in a few weeks I'll pack up and clear off.
Пусть сваливает.
It might be best if you disappeared. You know,
Он
you
для тебя было бы лучше исчез.
Thank you so much. I'll remember this till the day I die.
Let's just try living honestly.
I'll do my best. I promise.
Мгм. Блядь, дечка нам надо было, блядь, вниз по реке.